Next is we affected the influence of the cursing species. In order to shorten the testing time, damage is usually to be used in the symbol to the corrosion defects. Among these, the shape, the defects, and angular characters of corrosion defect are the important features among the species of sea readings. The corrosion defects were divided into these three parts, and the three is the three kind of defects were loaded responsibility. Among these three different angles to the N18C ship readings, the realistic unity load that the vintage shape defects can be listed is the smallest, followed by the rhetorical defects and these defects. So as a result, in summary, when the perfectly defected of the casing is welded shape, the casing is the most merits to break and is the most normal dangerous. Therefore, the following insights use the vintage shape defected for insights. The next is about the dippers of the casing species. So we use the models to the different dippers using 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter until the 6 millimeter for the model insights. In order to, we can see that from the difference from the 1 millimeters, the fracture stresses of C-sharp readings decreased by 16.4, and the 53.1%. If we have 1 millimeter, the different differs compared to the compared with no defects. After that, with the increase of the defect differs, the frequency size the thin ring decrease, but the decrease generally be less. And the last one is consider the angle of the casing species, and in order to study the influence of the angle of the corrosion defects, we earn a simple model with 6 angle of 15 to 75 angle are considered. The influence of the change of the shape angle of defects on the frequencies of resize of thin reading insights and conclude. From that size results, we can see that with the angular species, the limited load can be with the increase of the probability defined shape angle, and the 2 shows the negative correlation. The first is the research consensus. We use as the figure, you can see that the stress current sample, the process map, the sample damage, and the physical graph as follows. The sample was designed to and processed according to the NASA TM 1077 2016 standard. The P110 casting with the diameter of 139.7 millimeters of tangent, and the strand was used as a size model to ensure the radius to synthesis reader of the sample was 2 to 10, and the diameter to synchronous radio was 10 to 100. In order to accelerate the reaction rate, the casting damage machine is studied, and the electromagnetical model is used to accelerate the corrosion of the sample. the working inductor is positive electric impulse connected to DC power sleeping, and the copper sheet is the quantum electrode connected to the negative electrons of the DC power sleeping. And the corrosion process was 5.185, which is the NaCl solution. The low noise surface of the sample is the corroded surface, and all of the surfaces are sealed with the nano waterproof type to prevent corrosion. As follows, the during test, the three thermistor detection device was used to defend to collect the surface to collect the surface magnetic field single of casting samples, and under different initial load before and after the stresses crossing test. This is the detection device, and we used this to collect the card to and the software to collect the millimeter to collect the surface magnetic field. Through the laboratory experiments, it can see that the corrosion of the sample can be generated occasionally by the aerobic models. It can be seen that from the test results. That as the loading load continue to increase, the management field stress research the max and the peak and the peak-to-peak value of magnetic field increased approximately linear with the increase of the loading load. When the loading load is consistent, the peak and the value and the peak-to-peak value of the magnetic field before shown by the casting sample after unloading is much longer than the before the stresses of corrosion experiments. By emphasizing the changes of the characteristic properties of magnetic memory detection signal, the decrease of the stress corrosion damage of horizontal well casting can be accurately judged. And the conclusion includes this. In these studies, the magnetic memory technology is used to the stress and the corrosion damage detection of casting. The relationship between stress and the loading load of casting serine and the static load is emphasized by experimental and simulation. The influence of defect shape, defect pace, and defect angle on casting stress is explored and verified by simulation model. The stress corrosion and detection experiments of serine casting samples were carried out, and the variation of characteristics vary with loading loads, and the stress corrosion duration was assessed. Studies can provide a theoretical references from the resolution of magnetic memory detection technology to evaluate the degrees of casting damage and risk assessment. And we can find study linear connections between the stress on the surface of casting and the X-load through the test. The compressive stress instantly of the linear of the inner wheel is always higher than the circumferential tensile stresses. The simulation results reflect the relationship between the type and the degrees of casting damage and the stresses of casting for the damage factors of defective C readings. For the windage, reciprocal and cylindrical defectors of the acoustic, the windage is the most prone to fracture and the most dangerous. When there is a 1 millimeter defects, the fracture stresses of serenium decreases by 16.4% and 53.1% compared with that of that no defects. When the defective deepers and widths parameters are kept constant, the elastic element of the limit load of serenium is negatively corrected with the defective sharper angle. Compared with the simulation results and the theoretical conclusions, by emphasizing the changes of characteristic parameters of management, the memory detection angle, the stress corrosion damage degree of horizontal well casting is judged. This is all my report. Thank you for your attention. That's all. Thank you.